What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Hey, check this out, man. I thought I'd keep going, man. I said I was tired. I moved around. Everybody still asleep in the Philippines. It is 7:20 in the morning. I've been rocking since 1 o'clock. I'm not sleepy. We we behind on reactions, so guess what I'm doing? Reactions, baby. You know. Oh, anyway. Oh, Big Ticket is live. Rap about Shannon Sharpe. You know what? Let's do this, y'all. Y'all want to do something fun? Busta Rhymes breaks silence on his Diddy encounter. My bad, y'all. My bad. I forgot. I got the computer right here. I got the. Yeah. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. We're gonna go back to this, but we're gonna go back to my main man, Big Ticket. We're talking about Shannon Sharpe, man. What is wrong with you, Shannon? Messing with somebody that's under 25 years old, boy. What is wrong with you? You damn near my age. You 56. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, man. We're gonna check this bad boy out real quick, man. Shout out
And the reason why he
shout out
said
to the
that,
one and only.
use the culture for the content. Come up. The minute they get up, all they care about is auditioning and tap dancing for the man.
Wait a minute,
He
y'all.
says,
Right here. We're gonna
all right,
start right
let's
here.
tap in.
We're
You
gonna
guys can
start
hear
right
me in
here,
the
baby.
comments.
Let's rock.
Press two in the comment section if y'all can hear me. Let me get a mic check. 1 2 1 2 if y'all can hear me.
Stupid dude. This
And
is
again, salute to everybody that's tapped into the channel.
Oh, Shannon, you dumber than Puffy. You just dumber than Puffy, man.
Press two if y'all can hear me. And salute to everybody that's donated to the stream.
This is ridiculous,
if y'all want to donate, the link is at the top. Cash App, PayPal, man. And
I'm sorry, y'all.
bro, man.
Stupidity is crazy.
The avalanche keeps rolling on Shannon Sharpe, man. And this thing is crazy, bro. This thing is deeper than what probably anybody could have imagined that's been on the outside like myself. That haven't been on the inside and really been paying attention to a lot of this stuff over the years. But now, since this situation with Shannon Sharpe has came up, you already know how it go. Once they get you in one situation, if you got anything else that you may have had lingering around you, it's gonna come back up, man. And so now, let's start with this. Rapper's Plies has come out now, going in on Shannon Sharpe. Now, the rapper Plies came out the other day, basically taking it to Shannon Sharpe for what he called using the black community as a come up and then running to Zaddy afterwards. So Plies went online and said, most of these ninjas only, and he put that in all caps, use the culture for the content. Come up. The minute they get up, all they care about is auditioning and tap dancing for the man. He says, and hopes he cut them the big check. Then the minute they get themselves in trouble, they run back and try to remind you they black. He took direct shots at Shannon Sharpe. And the reason why he said that is because I suppose he's trying to say that back when Shannon Sharpe was with CBS and stuff, he was different. He was talking to the announcers different. The other, I guess, non-black announcers he was talking to formally. And I went back and looked at those shows and I was like, damn, Shay Sharpe was talking real. He didn't even sound the same. And then I thought about it and somebody put me on the game. It was like, yo, what he was saying was true. Because if you go back and you think about it, go back and watch Shannon Sharpe on the NFL, CBS, the NFL Today show on CBS, nothing completely different than when he came over to Undisputed. And they said that he used every stereotype to try to jump onto the black community. I never peeped that. But that is what
That's
people
crazy.
are starting to say behind the scenes. A lot of celebrities, a lot of people are saying this. And I was wondering for a while why all these people don't like Shannon Sharpe or upset with Shannon Sharpe. A lot of these people think Shannon Sharpe tap danced to get to the top. You know what I'm saying? So they think that he used every black stereotype, to become like famous and to put on a show for the people when the other thing didn't work, which was just doing this. Shannon Sharpe was just a guy who was on the show. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't sticking out. He wasn't Unc. back when he was on CBS, he wasn't, Shay Shay, none of this stuff. He was just Shannon Sharpe. You know what I'm saying? And then they said, like I said, then they said he turned into this. Is what I think Plies was trying to say, because even Plies, there's audio on Plies speaking out about people getting in certain situations and stuff like that in the community. And then he's saying he want everybody help now to get out. And so, real quick, this ain't gonna take too much time. I just want to get on here real quick and throw this out there. And if you anybody that's dealing with me, then I'm speaking, goddamn it, directly to you. I'm no longer helping no motherfucking body fix motherfucking problems that I didn't motherfucking create. You heard exactly what I said. I am no longer helping people fix motherfucking problems
messy boots.
that I did not
Savannah clearly
help
saw
them
this video and clapped back in the funniest way.
If you created it on your motherfucking own, then you gonna fix it on your motherfucking own.
We're just looking at
If we created it together,
like
then we motherfucking fix it together.
people in the league.
But I am no longer helping nobody fix no
LeBron
motherfucking problems that they create on their motherfucking own. I won't give a goddamn.
And then I was
what
like,
child support talking about? That's you.
Look at this. Y'all look at this right here. Can somebody come look at this? Will somebody look at this? This girl got, what, toothpicks? I don't know, what's that? Up your nose? 19, 20, 20, 22. Grown folks don't do stuff like this. But can y'all see this? Do you understand? But see, 25-year-olds, they don't realize that how immature. Come on, people. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know I don't have the right words, but this picture is whack.
Fix no motherfucking problems that they create on their motherfucking own. I won't give a goddamn what child support talking about. That's you and motherfucking child support business. I no longer will be picking up the motherfucking tab or letting you borrow motherfucking half. But I'm not no longer doing none of that shit. You take that up with you and them. I wasn't there when you was making all the motherfucking sure. I ain't getting none of that motherfucking fun and that motherfucking pleasure of motherfucking leaving it in there. So you created that motherfucking problem by your motherfucking self, and I would advise you moving forward to fix it by your motherfucking self. Cause you know what? The problems that I create for my motherfucking self, I got to fix them my motherfucking self.
Facts.
So you take your motherfucking monkey ass and you go to motherfucking jail for whatever you motherfucking go to jail for. If we want to motherfucking together, you need to motherfucking figure it out, pimp. You need to motherfucking figure it out. Cause you know what? The problems that I create for my motherfucking self, it ain't nobody to motherfucking call but me. So again, you create it by your motherfucking self, then you fix it by your motherfucking self. If we create it together, then we motherfucking fix it together.
Facts.
So,
that's facts. Yeah.
That is audio of Plies speaking on certain situations on just his ideology on just situations in general. You know what I'm saying? But again, this tweet he posted, everybody knows that was right at Shannon Sharpe. And so, again, he basically just trying to say that Shannon Sharpe was one way back when he was with CBS, and it really wasn't getting him the static that he had. But then once he went to being Unc and putting on the do-rag and putting the black and mild in and drinking the yak, now all of a sudden he's Shay Shay, he's Unc, you know what I'm saying, and all these other things. So the personality changed for that. And then once he's come up, he's saying that, he's basically saying he come up, hoping to get that check is what he's talking about. Everybody knows Shannon Sharpe was looking at that payday coming, you know what I mean? And then he's like, basically, you know what I'm saying? He basically was saying Sharpe was tap dancing for the man, doing the stuff he was doing, with all the things he was doing. I guess that's how he's trying to say it. And then he said the minute they get themselves in trouble, they run back. Everybody knows Shannon Sharpe did the video saying that he hopes all the people support him and this, that, and the third. And they're trying to throw a black man under Tony Buzz. He's trying to come after a black man. So that's what Plies is talking about. Plies is basically trying to say, hey, look, dog, you ran over there. You wanted to get into the mix. You know what I'm saying? So you go ahead and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's the smoke you wanted. That's the smoke you get. But then on the other hand, there is more allegations coming out, resurfacing against Shannon Sharpe. Bro, this thing is crazy, bro. So first of all, let me start with the guy on the left-hand side of your screen besides Shannon Sharpe. And that was Hollywood. That was his stylist. Now, bro, I hope this is not true, man. But Hollywood and Shannon Sharpe, first of all, let me say this. They apparently split. That was his stylist. They apparently, I guess, cut ties. Or Shannon Sharpe cut ties with Hollywood. They've had a detailed, it's been allegations of what happened. Nobody truly knows the gist of what happened between Hollywood and Shannon Sharpe. But now there's these messages. And if this is true, bro, I'm telling y'all this right now, man. I hope this isn't true, man. But there's these alleged messages between Hollywood, the stylist you see on the left-hand side of your screen, and Shannon Sharpe. And now, in the aftermath, I guess, of them not being cool, you know what I'm saying? This comes out. And you can see up there, Uncle Shay #1. And basically, you can see some of the messages. And it says, Unc, you cool with Nicole? And this is back in 2023. January 25th, 2023. Right? And this, I hope this is not true, bro. I hope this is just trolling. I hope this is not true, but they're saying that this is real. They're alleging that this is real messages between Hollywood. But as y'all see, and I hope that this is not true, man.
Oh, you know what?
I know y'all can hear me
Replay
now.
the chat. My bad.
I'm
I'm just learning this to replay the chat.
It says, Uncle, are you cool with Nicole? And Shay says, no, F no. And then he says, okay, cool. And then they say, Unc says, to be honest, Hollywood, I ain't cool with many people. Most are full of ish. So I stay to myself. And then Hollywood allegedly says, okay, cool, now I know. But then the next part got me, bro. The next part got me. And I'm telling y'all this, man. Bro, this next part, bro, I hope this isn't true, man. Because this really made me upset, bro. Because, bro, if this is true, bro, I'm telling y'all this right now, man. This ain't right, bro. So the next part says, and it shows the full message. It shows the full message. And y'all can see the Tasha K. emblem on the back. Somehow she allegedly got these messages from Hollywood, that stylist. So you see the whole message right there. Unc, you cool with Nicole? No. F no. Okay, cool. To be honest, Hollywood, I ain't cool with many people. Most are full of ish, so I stay to myself. Okay, cool. Now I know. And then it goes on to say this, y'all. I don't F with anyone at work except the two you met. Don't uck with Lil Wayne. This is what Sharpe allegedly said. This for all y'all niggas that's out here. I'm telling y'all this right now. It's in my comments, capping. Don't F with Lil Wayne, Matt Barnes, Rich Paul, Shady McCoy, Joy, OBJ, Stephen Diggs, T.O., Brandon Marshall, Shaq, Coach Prime, Strahan, Ocho Cinco, Eddie George, Ray Lewis. I'm cordial. That's it. Okay, cool. Man, like I said before, bro. See, I be trying to tell these niggas, man. And like I said before, bro, when I seen this with Shannon Sharpe, now with the whole allegations out against him, now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like, bro, this can't be true, man. Shay, I hope this not true, bro. I hope this not true, man. Ocho, you and Ocho doing the show together. That's crazy. What Eddie George do? Ray Lewis, your teammate, but you and Ray Lewis, y'all did get into it before. I forgot about that.
Wow. Ray
I
Lewis.
pray this ain't true, man.
Right. Right.
You know? But when you fall out with people and allegations like this come up, you know, notice he didn't write LeBron James. All them people, he ain't saying he don't F with LeBron. Notice that. Now, Shay Sharpe can have a chance to address this. It says right there, to be honest, Hollywood, because the stylist name is Hollywood. To be honest, Hollywood, I ain't cool with many people. Most are full of ish. So I say to myself, okay, cool, now I know. I don't F with anyone at work except the two you met. I don't F with Lil Wayne, Matt Barnes, Rich Paul, Shady McCoy, Joy, Obi, Stephen Diggs, T.O., Brandon Marshall, Shaq, Coach Prime, Strahan, Ocho Cinco, Eddie George, Ray Lewis. I'm cordial. That's it. And the response is, okay, cool. Don't F with Ed Reed. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Then you got this situation. So everybody who asks who Hollywood is, Hollywood's a little dude right there in the picture right there. And you can go ask Hollywood. Somebody need
Here
to pull
we
Hollywood
go. Here we
and
go.
ask him, you know what I'm saying, what's the nature of those messages, alleged messages,
Here we go.
right? But you didn't see LeBron James' name up there. You seen Rich Paul. So does that make me think that Rich Paul may be jealous of Shannon Sharpe and LeBron James' friendship or whatever it is, relationship? I don't know. But you didn't see LeBron James up there. Now to the...
But they are at a Lakers game where the two guys behind them that look like Lakers colors look like they have some type of Lakers event, according to that picture. Yeah.
Guy on the right-hand side of your screen, because this is what's coming up now, bro. And this is crazy, bro. So now what's coming up is the beef that had happened between Clay Travis and Shannon Sharpe. Now this beef went absolutely crazy. And now everybody's bringing this up because Clay Travis, who I despise, I have no love or respect for Clay Travis. And I think I think Clay Travis is the worst of the worst. Now, if you guys don't know who Clay Travis is, he's a media personality. He's got a show outlet, I guess, called Outkick. The dude's a straight clown. I have zero respect for him. But these messages that he put up before, in reference, him and Shannon Sharpe had a beef. Mm-hmm. But even going back with him and Shannon Sharpe, Clay Travis made some statements. Now, statements he made are going back viral again. Now, these statements going from, if you look at the very bottom of your screen, 2017. So this is not something recent that he tweeted. 2017. Right? So look what it says right there. Reminder. Right? Now, this is when Shannon Sharpe was talking about domestic violence on Undisputed. I don't think there can be any overreaction for domestic violence in America. Shannon Sharpe responds to Jerry Jones' comments. This was tweeted at 3:49 p.m. November the 1st, 2017. Clay Travis comes out and says, reminder, Shannon Sharpe has 10 different complaints alleging domestic violence, abuse, and stalking filed by a woman against him. This is crazy, bro. They
10.
bringing out everything. This is going back viral again
10.
now. Those
That's
were the
crazy.
allegations from Clay Travis in 2017. This is getting sick, bro.
He said
This is
10.
getting sick, man. Now, again, this is not any aspersion on Shannon Sharpe being guilty of these allegations or this, that, and the third. This is just what everybody is bringing up now from Clay Travis, in which he said in 2017. He said in 2017, Shannon Sharpe allegedly had 10 different complaints alleging domestic violence, abuse, stalking filed by women against him. Then I had to go do a look, right? And somebody said it's a classic takedown. Bro, this was in 2017. This isn't in 2025. This is the crazy part. So now that the situation came out in 2025, all this shit, the internet is undefeated. All this stuff is coming back up now. All these allegations. So it's not like Shay Sharpe is fighting one allegation from a girl that nobody really likes at all anyway. So ain't nobody feeling that girl. We all mad at Shannon Sharpe for putting himself in that situation in the first place.
Facts.
But now, since that happened, now you got the girl who came out, the Michelle Evans girl. Then you got the reports that another girl, they alleging that she got a settlement over at Fox because Shannon Sharpe allegedly choked her in the studio, which Shannon Sharpe denies. His team denies. They say, hey, man, it was just a joking situation. It wasn't that. They denied that they choked a woman. But they never denied that she was paid a settlement. Then you got all this stuff coming out now. Where Clay Travis said this in 2017. He came out talking about Shannon Sharpe had 10 different complaints alleging domestic violence. And guess what? Clay Travis don't even really believe, it seems like, the new girl's allegations because of the timing. He thinks that she just going after that bag, which, again, that's Shannon Sharpe's fault. He put himself in a do-lo twist. He put himself in that box. He should never been dealing with that girl. She should never even been able to get on the team, period. Shannon Sharpe's a single man, so he do what he want to do, but she should have never been able to get on that team. There ain't no way. There ain't no way, bro.
Facts.
There ain't no way in hell, bro.
Facts.
So, anyways, the issue with Shannon Sharpe and Clay Travis had went nuclear in 2017. For you guys who don't know, again, Shannon Sharpe was on Undisputed. So, for you guys who don't know what happened, Shannon Sharpe basically, you know what I'm saying, came out and was going in on Clay Travis came out was going in on Shannon Sharpe over this, the Colin Kaepernick shit. Now, you guys remember when Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless were on Undisputed and they were going in on the whole Colin Kaepernick situation back in 2017 when this thing was at its height. So Clay Travis went on his Twitter and said, facts matter, Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe. You guys look dumb supporting Kaepernick's protest and spouting left-wing lies. Well, Shannon Sharpe came out, and I don't blame Shannon Sharpe for this. He came out and said, Clay, you don't know me, and I don't know you. I just know I don't F with you. Don't make me lose my job. Enjoy your day. So he sent, and this was August the 1st, 2017. So he sent Clay Travis packing with that. But Clay Travis came back. It went on. Clay Travis said, you wouldn't lose your job. You just get dunked on like Scottie Pippen dunked on Patrick Ewing back in the day. Then he went on to say, look, Shannon and Skip, I'm real happy to come on your show any day. Share facts and quadruple the average show IQ. Just tell me when. Then this thing got so bad between Shannon Sharpe and Clay Travis that Shannon Sharpe blocked his ass. Shannon Sharpe blocked him. So Shay Sharpe, he blocked this chump, Clay Travis, And Clay Travis says, "Oh, this is hysterical. Shannon Sharpe has blocked me on Twitter for owning his stupid ass on here." And then this is the part that made me think. Why did he say this?
Wow.
He said, "Y'all tell that snowflake I said hi." What does that mean? Clay Travis says, "This is hysterical. Shannon Sharpe has blocked me on Twitter
Here we
for
go.
owning his stupid ass on here. Y'all tell that snowflake I said hi." What does that mean? Somebody got to tell me what does that mean when he says, "Y'all tell that snowflake I said hi"?
You got to tell me too, bro, because I don't know either. Snowflake sounds.
Is he trying to say that Shannon Sharpe is secretly white or something like that? I don't understand.
Okay. I can go with that one.
I don't understand it.
What does
Again,
snowflake mean?
I don't like this clown. But
Me
then
neither.
Clay Travis, he said something again recently, which is why this made everybody go back to his old beef with Shannon Sharpe when he came out talking about Shannon Sharpe allegedly having 10 different complaints.
Somebody in the chat, shout out to he said snowflake means soft. And there, I can't see that street something, the street professor, the civis street professor. Shout out to you.
Complaints alleged domestic violence, abuse, and stalking filed by women against him. So it was a surprise now. Well, it shouldn't be a surprise to nobody, but then Clay Travis came out and he said this recently, and this is in 2025. He said, "So on Friday, news breaks that Shannon Sharpe's on track for a $100 million payday, and then on Monday, he gets sued for $50 million for sexual assault, question mark. I mean, come on, I'm not saying Shannon's a saint, but this lawsuit timing is wild," and he puts it in all caps. Then he goes on in response to this video that Shay Sharpe put out, and he says Shannon Sharpe defends himself, dares attorney of his accuser to release the entire sex tape, not just part of it. This is wild.
that was stupid to say that part.
Then
that was real stupid. All right, here we go.
Here comes the shucker and jabber of them all, and they call her Sage Steele. So she comes out, Sage Steele, in response to Scott Wheeler. Now, Scott Wheeler comes out and says ESPN did not re-up contracts to women with conservative views or silence them, while Shannon Sharpe had multiple questionable actions involving women. Just putting that out there. Bro, they out here trying to leak Shannon Sharpe's personal background, bro. Scott Wheeler came out and he says ESPN did not re-up contracts to women with conservative views or silence them, while Shannon has multiple questionable actions involving women. Just putting that out there, Sage Steele. Then Sage Steele responds and says there's a long list of examples where ESPN and Disney considers having conservative viewpoints a much greater offense than questionable character. Bro, they finna get Shannon Sharpe up out of here, bro. They finna get Sharpe up out of here, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. I hope and pray that this is not true. I hope and pray to God this is not true. Because if this is true, bro, I'm telling you something, man. And I'm gonna say it again. I pray this is not true. I'm not saying this is true. But they're saying that this is from the stylist who, from what we all heard, fell out with Shannon Sharpe. He's no longer working with Shannon Sharpe. Everybody was coming out trying to say Shannon Sharpe was zesty. We were saying, hey, man, Sharpe ain't zesty, man. They hating on Sharpe. Then Sharpe and the stylist, all of a sudden, their relationship that had been for a few years, everybody had seen them at the games, Seen them together. They courtside at all the games. Him and him and old boy was courtside at all the games. Him and Hollywood. At all the games. You would not see Shay Sharpe, you ain't see Hollywood. That's a fact. And matter of fact, that right there made so many people question Shannon Sharpe that you seen him in Hollywood everywhere.
Wow, that's crazy.
So who's the two people he said that Hollywood met? Because he didn't say LeBron James in there. He didn't say he don't F with LeBron James. And this is all the alleged messages that y'all can see. Tasha K somehow got these messages from Hollywood, the stylist. And I guess that this is in the aftermath of him and Shannon falling out. These messages have been exposed to the public now. Where it says that, Unc, are you cool with Nicole? Now, I don't know who Nicole is. But Unc says no, no. He said, okay, cool. And then Shannon allegedly comes back and says, to be honest, Hollywood, I ain't cool with many people. Most are full of ish, so I stay to myself. And Hollywood says, okay, cool, now I know. And then he comes back and say, I don't fuck with anyone at work except for the two you met. He said, I don't up with these. So he didn't say Stephen A. Smith. But was he working at, what you call it this time? This is in 2023? Let me see. Let me think. Y'all, where was Shannon Sharpe in January 25th, 2023? Was he at ESPN? Or was he still at Undisputed? Was he at ESPN or was he still at Undisputed? Somebody got, I don't know. Somebody said Nicole Murphy. I don't know.
Somebody said still at Fox.
It might
Then
be.
somebody
I don't
said
know.
Undisputed.
I don't know.
I don't know. Undisputed.
He was at Undisputed?
I think Undisputed.
Yeah, he didn't even say Skip. He didn't even say he didn't F with Skip. So he says, I don't F with anyone at work except the two people you met. Don't F with Lil Wayne. Yeah, this probably had to be an Undisputed then. Don't F with Lil Wayne, Matt Barnes, Rich Paul, Shady McCoy, Joy. This had to be an Undisputed.
Yeah,
because he's saying like those names, those are all FS1, really. So don't F with Lil Wayne, Matt Barnes, Rich Paul, Shady McCoy, Joy, OBJ, Stephon Diggs, T.O., Brandon Marshall, Shaq, Coach Prime. That's crazy, he said Coach Prime. This nigga always be cool with Coach Prime in public. I hope he didn't say that, man. Strahan, Ocho Cinco. He got a show with Ocho Cinco. Eddie George, Ray Lewis, I'm cordial. That's it. And then Hollywood allegedly said, okay, cool. He said, don't fuck with Ed Reed. Damn, dog. He ain't put Skip up there. He ain't put LeBron up there. Man, how in the hell do Tasha K be getting this stuff? I hope it's not true, man. Now, by the way, from what I heard, Matt Barnes is ticked at whoever put out that recording of him. From what report I read today, they said Matt Barnes, he wanted whoever put that recording out, he's mad as hell. But again, I tried to tell y'all, man, you know, with Shay, hold on, y'all. With Shay, hold on. Man, people crazy as hell. With Shay, I have been trying to tell y'all, I have been rocking with Shay Sharpe for a minute, bro. And then when this came down, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
I instantly started thinking about all the things he was saying to all these other dudes that was in his same situation.
Facts.
Shannon Sharpe. So that's why I was like, everybody was like, yo,
Facts.
y'all hating on Shay Sharpe. Shay Sharpe wouldn't give a damn about if it was these people in the same situation.
He'll be letting loose.
How would Shay Sharpe be acting?
He'll be letting loose.
Well, we've seen how he act. So how he get the benefit of the doubt when he on the grill, when other dudes were on the grill, and we heard what Shannon Sharpe had to say. We heard what he had to say.
That's crazy, man. Facts.
Shall I show you again?
I'd like to be the commissioner for a day, Skip.
Play it again. Deshaun Watson.
And to consider.
Now, Deshaun Watson had 20-something women come out and accuse him.
I understand, I think it's yesterday or Skip, maybe the day before, 24th victim, alleged victim came forth, and she deserves to have her testimony of the allegations that she's alleging heard with the same passion and dedication and listening ear as 1 through 5, 10 through 15. Don't just say because she's the 21st, just pass this on. No, let hers be heard. And I think this is what the NFL is up against, Skip, because soon.
So Shannon Sharpe said, hey, when that 24th girl came out against Deshaun Watson, let her be heard with the same passion. That's what Shannon Sharpe said. And nigga get mad at me. Y'all come get mad at me. When I seen with the play, I said, hold on, bro. Oh, no. We ain't finna do that. Shannon Sharpe ain't finna come out here and be talking about everybody else. And then because he made a mistake, we supposed to tie down. Because he made a mistake, we supposed to hold down, tie down, and hold this dude down. When he don't told everybody when he had a chance to stand on business.
Stand on business.
And y'all wonder why Kwame Brown called him a thick tongue. I'm just saying.
Forth, and she deserves to have her testimony of the allegations that she's alleging heard with the same passion and dedication and listening ear as 1 through 5, 10 through 15. Don't just say because she's the 21st, just pass this on. No, let hers be heard.
Is Shannon Sharpe gonna say that if 21 women come out against him? I'm gonna ask y'all everybody that's black that's listening to this video, and some of y'all listening ain't saying in the comment section, y'all sitting back there like, damn, I ain't even know all this ticket cooking. Nigga, just give me my credit, nigga. Just give me mine. Give me mine or I'm blasting on every song. On every video in this case.
Mm-hmm. You got it, baby. You got it.
I was a real fan of Shannon. Listen to him every day. I listen on this because of Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah.
That's how I knew all this. That's why I never knew he had all this stuff. I never knew he had that on him.
Dang.
So I'm like, oh yeah, Shay Sharpe out here preaching to the people. He's showing like he's trying to get the dudes right.
Mm-hmm.
He's telling everybody, oh yeah, this is what my lessons I learned in life, Skip, and this, that, and the third. And you can't do that. You can't do that. Why are you doing this? Meanwhile,
I thought the brother was legit.
As 1 through 5.
I thought he was legit. You're not legit if you over 50 and you dealing with somebody that's almost 21. Oh, but that's legal. By law, that's legal. By mental, that's not balling.
10th forth, and she deserves to have her testimony of the allegations that she's alleging heard with the same passion and dedication and listening ear as 1 through 5, 10 through 15. Don't just say because she's the 21st, just pass this on. No, let hers be heard. And I think this is what the NFL is up against, Skip, because as soon as they're getting ready to make a decision, here comes another drop comes out. Another lady, another person comes forward with some more with more testimony and say, well, let me tell you what happened to me in a very similar situation. So it's very, very difficult for the NFL to finally say,
so
okay,
how can dudes come out here and claim, hey man, y'all trying to tear a black man down, man. Y'all niggas are shucking and man, get out of here. When all this nigga did was do this. So when you went back and listened to what Plies said, I'm like, damn. This is like a whole movie right here. He was previously warned. All of these things. Then you got to remember what he said about John Morant. I got a whole treasure trove A whole treasure trove. Remember when John Moran got in trouble?
Shannon, what's your reaction to these latest developments? Skip, I think a lot of people say I wanted me to come out here today and say I'm surprised, I'm shocked, I'm disappointed in John's behavior. And I'm not. I said before, the best apology is change behavior. And when he was going through all this diatribe about what he learned about being away from the game, Skip, and how important it was to him, I say, I see better than I hear. I heard everything John said. Now I say, now moving forward, I'm going to see if the behavior meets what he said. And clear, right on. And so at this point in time, Skip, where I am, I'm not even upset at John. I'm not mad. I'm not disappointed. I'm not embarrassed. I'm mad. I'm upset. I'm disappointed. I'm disgusted by the people that defended him. Because that's what got us here. That's what got us here, Skip. Oh, man, Shannon, you hating on Ja. You were Uncle Tom, you rucker, you fuck that.
I don't know who this is.
The same people that Ja in the comments, that Ja be liking.
These are Twitter.
Yeah, Skip.
Not Grizzly.
No.
Okay.
The clicks and the mentions and the likes, why he does everything that he does. Skip, I need somebody to tell me the fascination he has with guns and feel that he needs to be on IG Live, that he needs to see people see him with that tool on him. What is that? Is that the only way you could listen to young boy, NBA young boy, Skip? Is that you got to have that stick and bobbing, weaving and bouncing and your homeboys.
That iron.
Yeah, Skip, he want that. Hey, you know I told that fire with me now.
Yeah.
Skip, I get it. Because I've had homeboys, and my homeboys look at me. They don't look at me as Shannon Sharpe, the guy you see on TV, the guy that's in the NFL. So when they would ask, man, I went to Savannah State. You know Shannon Sharpe? That's my best friend. Call him. No, I don't need to impress you by picking up the phone and calling him. I don't know why Ja homeboys need to put, every time Ja get around, they need to be on IG Live. Ja roll with you. That should be good enough. That should be all the validation you need. But they need further validation. That's why they pick up IG Live. Look who you in the car with your boy. I got Ja.
If it was Devontae Pack's IG Live, not on Jaws.
Yeah, but I'm saying
this time.
He has to pick up his IG Live to get validation to say, I know Ja. Ja, my boy. He roll with me. Skip, it's one thing to say, oh, yeah, I know Ja Morant. But to have Ja Morant.
Look, he's sitting beside me in the car.
We bounce. We on this.
Mm-hmm.
Skip, so now, see, here's the problem. See, Ja can't do any further embarrassment to himself.
Yeah.
What about to the Memphis Grizzlies? What about to the NBA? What about the Nike? What about the Powerade? Now, I want to know who's going to be the treasurer of that GoFundMe. Because he's about to lose that NBA contract. He's about to lose that Powerade endorsement. Now, I want to know, they said, I want all the people that said, let Ja be Ja. Are y'all going to be the treasurer of that GoFundMe account? Yeah. Because he just lost $39 million because he wasn't on one of the 3 all-NBA teams. He's about to lose another $20, $30 million of these endorsement deals. So I want to know, in the process of Ja being Ja, do your thing.
Now, you guys remember, like I previously told y'all, what he said about the heartbreak kid, Kyrie Irving. And remember, Kyrie was going through a situation. Kyrie had did nothing wrong in a lot of people's eyes in the black community, right? But Shannon Sharpe, nobody. Remember, there was 2 people that made their voices heard against Kyrie Irving. One of them was LeBron Ramon James, his teammate, that said, you was wrong. You was wrong. And the other one was y'all good old boy. Call himself Uncle Shay Shay. Remember? Remember what Uncle Shay Shay said about Kyrie Irving? Let me play that for y'all again. Remind your memory.
Line takeaway.
Wow.
I'm personally, Skip. This is Kyrie. This is who he is. You know he's going to dig in now because he's caught backlash. Nick Friedel challenged him. Joe Tsai tweeted at him. Wish he'd have just pulled him into a room and had a conversation. Just because he tweets something, that doesn't mean you have to compound an issue by tweeting back at him. Just call him in. Hey, you're the owner. Just say, Kyrie, I'd like to talk to you about something that you posted. Look, Kyrie always wants you to think. He went to Duke. He wants you to think that he's a physicist and he's the smartest guy in the room and he's a conspiracy theorist. And he says, well, what if that didn't happen? I know, okay, I understand that it could happen. What if it didn't? Okay, even if it did happen, what if it didn't happen? What if who were actually responsible for it wasn't really responsible for it? See, that's how he does. And he's like, I just want to play devil's advocate. So me personally, Skip, I don't listen to anything Kyrie has to say. I think he's a phenomenal basketball player, but he just says a whole lot of stuff. And there are enough of his followers because he has a large enough platform. They're going to say, Kyrie, you right. And the more people all he needs is one person to tell him that he's right other than himself, and he's going to keep it going. And so for me, this is, I ain't got no problem with freedom of speech.
See how you try to minimize Kyrie as a man? Oh, all he need is one person. All he need is one person, y'all, to tell him he right. Blatant disrespect to Kyrie Irving. Just as a man in general. All he needs, Skip, is one person tell him right, and he think he gonna go. Bro, this is crazy.
People that all he needs is one person to tell him that he's right other than himself, and he's going to keep it going. And so for me, this is, I ain't got no problem with freedom of speech. Freedom of speech in America does not mean you're free of consequences in America. So you can say whatever you want. You can spew whatever you want. But when the backlash and the consequences come, don't come, oh, cry me, Kanye. Oh, now all of a sudden, you're like, oh, they got a knee on my neck, and it reminds me I was like Emmett Till, and yada, yada. I don't want to hear that. Because when you were saying what you were saying, it was without repercussion. I'm free. I'm this, I'm that. And then somebody had to remind him, you look a lot like Shannon Sharpe. Remember when OJ said, OJ, I ain't black, I'm OJ. Kanye started to believe that too. Yep. I ain't black, I'm Kanye. And then he got reminded, oh, yeah, you are. But Kyrie, I don't know what his end game is. He's always trying to I'm a free thinker. That was not free thoughts, Kanye. You reposted something. Now you said when Nick Friedel says, look, I understand what Alex Jones did. He made families relive a very tragic and horrifying moments in their life. He's a conspiracy theorist. I just like what he said 10 years ago. So you already said what the guy is. And now he's a proven liar. But it's that one thing that you like, you know what? It's that morsel over there. Now I get what he said right here. It's not true. Okay. Is he a member in these secret societies? Is Alex Jones a member of these secret societies that he can attest to? Is Kyrie Irving a member of these secret societies that he says exist? Just throwing stuff out there, Skip. It's just sad that this is what he's become. But Kyrie, I don't even know if you know who Craig Hodges is. But you better be careful. If you don't know who he is, might need to reach out to him and have a conversation. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Well, because...
Remember what happened to Craig Hodges? The three-point contest guy?
Yes, I do.
And he had,
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you.
And y'all remember when LeBron James came out, right? The one time LeBron James defended Russell Westbrook. This is Shannon Sharpe's boy, LeBron James. Remember what he said? Let's go to that.
Shannon, what's your reaction to all of this?
LeBron is a great teammate. I've never heard LeBron call out a teammate individually, even though, Skip, this is what I know about an athlete and what they say publicly versus what they're thinking privately. I can assure you when LeBron James is laying next to his wife, Savannah James, he's thinking there's no way in hell we can win with this guy.
I agree with that.
He will never say that publicly.
When he's talking to Maverick and Rich, he's just spilling on
There is no way, Skip, for him to say, I can miss shots, for him to say it's okay for me to turn the ball over, is the equivalent to say, he said that's not it, his job is not to score, score the ball. Yes, it is. A quarterback job is to throw passes and not turn it over. Russ, we understand that turnovers are a part of the game, but not the same turnovers every single night. Jumping up in the air with no place to go with the ball. Throwing the ball wildly out of bounds over the top of the backboard. See, Skip, instead of saying this is what he should have said, this is what people that care about the game and not their stats. What he should have said, you know what? You're right. I need to do a better job of protecting the basketball. Because if I do a better job of protecting the basketball, because I'm the quarterback of the team, everybody else would do a better job of protecting the basketball. But that's not what he did. He became defiant. I can miss shots. Everybody else miss shots. I can turn the ball over.
I'm allowed to, he said.
You see? Instead of taking onus and saying, you know what, you're right. I do need to do a better job of taking care of the basketball because my job as the point guard is to make sure everybody gets involved, but minimize putting the ball in the harm's way.
Yep.
That's what he should have said. That's what a LeBron, that's what the greats would have said. A Steph Curry, a Kevin Durant. Kevin KD's like, I need to do a better job. I need to shoot the ball better. I need to do this better. But not Russ. Russ becomes defiant because Russ thinks everything that you say, Russ, that's a part of it. You're a superstar. You get held to a higher standard than an average guy.
Yep.
Hence why he hadn't won.
Hence.
I don't care how great your team is. You give me a quarterback that turns the ball over and you can't play well enough around him. Russell Westbrook, no matter how, look at LeBron, what he's doing. He's doing things as if he was 25 and he can't overcome it. The man is averaging 30, 10, and 8, and he can't overcome that play. You can't. Kevin Durant. Think about when Kevin Durant was winning 4 scoring titles, averaging 32, shooting 50% from the floor. He couldn't overcome that in his prime.
Thank you.
And we expect LeBron James to overcome that in year 19?
And then this time Russell Westbrook went up to LeBron James and the AD and tried to console them when they were losing. Shannon Sharpe had this.
Okay, Shannon, I'm going to start with you. What do you make of Russ trying to cheer up LeBron and AD at the end of the blowout loss?
Did you hear what this man said?
I think I did.
The man said, unfortunately, he wasn't in the ball game to help them out. And, he came there to try to help them out. Has he not played every single game of every Laker that plays in the game? He's the only one that's played every single game.
He leads the NBA in minutes played. Go ahead.
Skip, in his last 4 games, he's 14 of 51 with 14 turnovers. How is that contributing? How is that helping AD and LeBron? I get it. Because you know what? When he's at his moment, and Russ has lost all of his confidence. You watch when he shoots the ball, Skip, you watch when he tries to lay up, he drops his head. His confidence is gone.
Yep.
But when he's been in his lowest moments, and they've been in a lot of those moments, it's been LeBron and AD coming to his defense when the outside world is beating him up, when the basketball world is beating him up. Those 2 guys have stood in his corner. Russ, continue to be Russ. Russ, continue to do you. You've been an MVP in this league. You've been one of the top players in this league. Stop second guessing yourself. Just go play basketball. So he wanted to flip the roles yesterday and say, well, I wanted.
Now, it was all cool when they was tearing down them dudes together. Him and Skip was, Skip. Yeah, Skip. Get Russ out of here, Skip. He's a bum, Skip. Get him out of here, Skip. But y'all remember this? Reality check. Check reality.
Skip, all I'm saying is this. Tom Brady had a problem. You said Tom Brady should have had a problem with Byron after Tom Brady and Byron Leftwich comes up with a game plan. And here's a guy that was not in the meeting when they came up with it, come in with his red pen scratching out stuff.
Yep.
Now Tom Brady is not up because most coaches and NFL coaches work between 80 and 100 hours in a 5-6 day week. So Tom Brady the night before, he's making tweaks when he didn't stay up those 80 to 100 hours. So shouldn't they have a problem with that?
Who do you think watches more tape, Tom Brady or all the coaches?
All the coaches.
Stop it.
All the coaches.
Stop
Skip, I'm not going to let you do it.
No,
I'm not going to let you do it. I don't care. I'm not going to let you be disrespectful to these damn coaches because you love Tom Brady. Tom Brady does not watch more coach tape than coaches. He does not. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a flat-out lie.
That's a flat-out lie that you're perpetrating. There's never been anything because you can't stand it that Tom Brady at 45 is still playing this game at a very high level.
Yeah. You see these numbers?
Yeah.
These numbers say Tom Brady is not playing at a high level.
I need you.
No,
Okay, you're in the Hall of Fame because you're scared to death of him because he's haunted you. Time out. Ladies and gentlemen at home, I would like to announce the fact
And Skip popped that shit to Shannon's face. Shannon was ready to fight every black player on the Memphis Grizzlies for LeBron James. Live at the game. Skip popped this shit to this man's face on national TV. Told that man, put your glasses back on, man. Stop playing with me, boy.
if you're new
That man put his glasses back on.
to our show that this man, for 6 straight years on this show that we have been partners at this debate desk, has tried to send Tom Brady home, said he's washed up, his arm is in decline, and he should just go on home. It started the first day of this show in September of 2016, and he has been wrong for 6 straight years, and he's going to be wrong again. I'm standing by what I said.
How convinced are you Tom Brady's going to win the Super Bowl?
Okay, I picked him to win it. I'm not backing off.
Well, put something on it.
Well, what do you mean? I put my pride on it. I put my pride.
That's what I would do.
Who did you pick? You picked the Rams and the Chargers, okay?
And the only difference is, everybody knows the Rams are bad, but they don't want to say Tom Brady is playing just as bad as last
them off.
Skip, they're in the Tampa division. They're the worst division in football.
Good. Are they going to be in the playoffs? Help me out.
Skip,
I need you to.
That's your argument.
Okay,
that's your argument.
What do you mean that's my argument?
Your argument is that they're going to be in the playoffs. Is Tom Brady playing bad? Yes or no?
Yes, he played poorly yesterday.
What do you mean yesterday?
Okay,
all year.
But you're giving him 100% of the blame?
Because
that's just, you have no objectivity. It's just straight Brady hate. Wait a minute. This is just straight hate by a guy who's jealous that he's still playing at a high level at 45 when you had to stop at 35.
That's what you do.
That's the point.
That's what you do. Every time I call something into question, I'm jealous.
No.
I did what I
never
did.
said you were jealous of Baker Mayfield.
I did what I did. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than you.
Better.
I got to see what you do. You take personal shots.
No, I don't take personal shots. You started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a personal shot.
He was so surprised that the man, Skip Bayless, the man, that's right, would take personal shots at him. It was all cool when he was disrespecting Kyrie, disrespecting John Morant, disrespecting Russell Westbrook, disrespecting every other nigga in America. It was cool, Skip, but Skip. Come on, Skip, let me get some of that yak, Skip. And we all fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. But the minute that he went against a man, Skip Bayless said, nah, I'm going to put you in your place. I'm going to put you in your place. That was Skip Bayless said. Shannon couldn't believe. See, look at that list right there. On that alleged list on your screen, it doesn't say Skip. Doesn't say LeBron James. I pray that Tasha K wasn't right about that list, that message right there. I pray. And I'm telling y'all what it is.
Effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than you.
Better.
I got to see what you do. You take personal shots.
No, I don't take personal shots. You started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a personal shot.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
You would take a personal
Put your glasses back on.
Can I finish? You're willing to take a personal shot at me to say this man is better than me because I say he's playing bad this year?
No, because you just
Go ahead.
you disrespect him. It's just so.
You know
what? It's beneath your
you would
dignity.
disrespect me to support him.
No, well, I'll support him over anybody because he's the greatest player ever played your game, and it's by
Have
far.
at it. Have at it.
Okay,
Take off,
I'm
bro.
going to have at it because I'm going to have at you because what?
He said, I'm going to have at you. Bro, we all stood 10 toes with Shay Sharpe. But Shay Sharpe, now when you go back and look at the revisionist history, as this situation came up on him publicly, now you look back and you say, damn, I missed all that with Shay. Because the hypocrisy has risen. Remember what he told. Again, y'all, you got to remember what he told old boy, Deshaun Watson. He was like, hey, man, you put yourself in this situation. So when we say the same thing, how in the hell are we, or the people that are saying that Shay Sharpe put himself in this situation, how the hell are we turncoats and stuff like that when Shannon Sharpe said the same thing to Deshaun Watson when Deshaun Watson was in a battle against Tony Busby? I just want to make that clear. I just want to make that clear. Nah. That's a no-go. That's a no-go. And so everybody sees that. Everybody see that. And so it's out there now. Shay Sharpe, he gonna have to deal with that. He gonna have to stand on that. Unfortunately, he gonna have to stand on that. Those statements is what I'm talking about. Those statements. Right? And so, yeah, y'all definitely let me know what y'all feel. Like, share, subscribe, man. I hope this message that supposed to be from Hollywood, the former stylist, I hope it's not real, man, but I had a bad feeling, man.
No.
Y'all let me know what y'all think. And the funny part about that list is it doesn't say he don't F with LeBron. See, I would not believe it if it said LeBron James up there. I wouldn't believe it if it said LeBron.
Wow.
But it didn't say LeBron. Think about it. I don't F with anyone at work except the two you met. I don't F with Lil Wayne. I don't F with Matt Barnes, Rich Paul, Shady McCoy, Joy, OBJ, Stephen Diggs, T.O., Brandon Marshall, Shaq, Coach Prime, Strahan, Ocho Cinco, Eddie George, Ray Lewis. I'm cordial. That's it. Okay, cool. Oh, don't fuck with Ed Reed. Now, what's the common denominator between all those people that's on that list? I ain't seen Skip on that list. And I didn't see the dude he takes the most capping for in the world, LeBron James. Like, share, subscribe, man. Easy does it. It's your boy, the best there is, the best there ever was, and the best there ever will be doing this thing right here. I'm gone.
Big ticket in the house. Big ticket in the house, man. That is crazy, dog. You gotta, dude, come on now. I don't know, man. I'm learning little by little. Only thing I know Shay Shay for is the big old Cat Williams thing. I couldn't watch. He had Steve Harvey on this show. I watched a little bit of Steve Harvey because Cat Williams was saying Steve Harvey was stealing people's jokes. So let me see what Steve got to say. I was never watching the Shay Shay show for him. Everybody is just getting on this guy's podcast because he doing the interview of the people. Monique was on there. I wish I would have watched that whole thing before all this came out, but I didn't because I'm not down with the Shay Shay thing. I ain't even see his sports stuff. But no, I know one thing now. Let's talk about all the professionals. The quarterback they talking about, this dude was vicious. He played way longer than what the average quarterback or average football player should play. And you're going to try to take away from him? If he was that good, the quarterback is one of the most important positions on the football field. Does that make sense? So if he wasn't any good, why so many people as a franchise player, he wasn't playing that good whatever year he talking about, but he was good. And I think they probably went all the way. He didn't do as bad. Every year he played, I should look that up. I'm not into the football and stuff that good. I'm not into that football and stats and all that type of stuff. But Tom Brady young, I don't care what anybody say. People was like, Tom was a... Talk to the sports fans, man. What is Tom's stats you gotta cut him in half because he played twice as long as Shay Shay compared to Shay Shay's stats. I think Shay Shay was more on the sideline. I ain't taking nothing away from neither one of them, man. I ain't seen the dude play football, but he must have been semi-decent. I was in the Hall of Fame. But if you gotta use the word I to tell your story, then you wasn't all that. That's the way I think. I'm gonna get on up out of here. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.